Glossary.
Unit 12. Diplomat. A person whose job it is to represent his or her country in a foreign country, for example, in an embassy. Global citizen. Someone who actively tries to have good relationships with people from other countries and cultures. Prevention. The act of stopping something from happening. Fascinating. Very attractive or interesting. Exotic. Seeming exciting and unusual because it is connected with foreign countries. Quote. The exact words that another person has said or written. Confidence. A belief in your own ability to do things and be successful.
Unit 12. Global Community. Find out. Read the passage, then answer the questions. Peter, German, age 30.
When someone asks me where I come from, I say everywhere. My parents are German, but I was born in Nepal because my father was a diplomat. I grew up in India, Germany, the United States, and Argentina. I speak Hindi, German, English, French, and Spanish. People like me are sometimes called third culture kids because our identity doesn't come from one or two places, but from everywhere we've lived. People everywhere are different. To become a global citizen, you need to live abroad and learn foreign languages so that you can see the world from different points of view.
Sari, South African, age 40.
I grew up in a very small town in South Africa, but I always wanted to see the world. I became a doctor and started working in public health, in particular the prevention of childhood diseases. Through my research and medical volunteer work, I have visited more than 30 countries. I love meeting new people wherever I go. The most important thing for being a global citizen is simply to have an open mind. It lets you see that in spite of any cultural differences, people everywhere have the same feelings and needs. If you smile, people will smile back at you.
Listen in. Pedro Rivera is an international businessman. Listen to him talk about making conversation with people from other countries. Write Y for the topics he says are okay, and N for the topics he says to be careful about.
I work for an international software company, and I deal with customers from over 40 different countries. Because good relationships are the key to international business, I've had to learn how to get along with people from all over the world. I've learned to look for points in common and use them to make conversation. When you have a common interest with people, you naturally have good feelings about them. The Internet and international media bring news and information everywhere, so there are a lot of common topics, like music, food, movies, or fashion. Of course, I work in a high-tech industry, so I talk a lot about technology and computers. You should be careful, though. In some places, you shouldn't bring up topics like politics, religion, age, and salary, unless you know the people very well. When I first traveled in foreign countries, everything seemed exotic, like the buildings, clothes, or food. But I realized that the people in those buildings, wearing those clothes, eating that food, well, they share a lot with me. For example, people everywhere have families and friends. We all need to work, and we all like to have fun. If we find the things we have in common, we can all get along.
Find out more. Read the passage, then answer the questions.
Mahatma Gandhi was a religious and political leader during India's fight for independence from Britain. It was a difficult struggle because not only did India have to fight against Britain, it also faced problems of poverty, discrimination, and ethnic conflict. In the end, his leadership helped bring millions of people together to create a diverse and democratic India in 1947. Gandhi was a Hindu and had a strong sense of right and wrong, but he showed great flexibility toward other beliefs and cultures. He even admired many things about British culture. At the same time, He had confidence in his own vision. Gandhi's personal philosophy about global community can be found in this quote: "I want the cultures of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible, but I refuse to be blown off my feet by any." In this quote, Gandhi says that he wants to live in a house with open windows that allow the wind of other cultures and new ideas to blow in. At the same time, he refuses to be blown off his feet by the winds of difference. He stands firmly. Gandhi's ideas teach us two lessons: learn from diversity and be proud of who you are. It's a good philosophy for building a global community.
Unit 12. Wrap up. Describe your ideal world. What is it like? Write your ideas, then share them with the class. Use these topics to help you. People are different. People have the same feelings and needs. Having an open mind. Volunteering. Movies. Technology. Salary. Politics. Food. Fashion. Computers. Music. Religion. Sense of right and wrong. Confidence. Intelligence.